Good morning, beautiful people. It is Joel McElhaney coming to you live. This is Monday Morning Coffees with Joel. We have this beautiful white snow coming down, feeling very festive. So today we're going to talk about the interest rates and what's going on there. A lot of people have been asking me about that. Again, not necessarily as a realtor, is that my area of specialty, but I do follow it closely, and I'm going to talk about what I do now. All right, so the Globe and Mail posted a really great article. If you go into the Globe and Mail's website right now, you can get the full article. But the title was "The Bank of Canada Expected to End the Year with Another Interest Rate Hold." So this is, when they're talking about this interest rate, they're talking about the overnight lending rate. That is the rate that the banks use, or that is what it costs the bank to borrow the money. And then, of course, when they lend it to you, they have to charge a premium on top of that rate. So we see that in particular with variable rate mortgages are very much tied to what's happening with this overnight lending rate. If you're in a fixed rate mortgage, that is tied to the bond market, which is a little bit different. There is a trickle down effect to that market. However, it's not directly tied to what's happening here. But the overall state of the economy and whatnot, when we look at the overnight lending rate, it is a great indicator of what's going on. So what Tiff Macklem said in a November speech, he said that interest rates may now be restrictive enough and that excess demand in the economy is now gone, suggesting that interest rates have actually peaked. This would be fantastic news if interest rates have peaked. That would be really good, meaning we shouldn't see further increases. And they're based on this article and everything that Tiff Macklem is currently saying to the media, would suggest that another interest rate isn't expected. They're expected to keep it where it is. The reason for that is the CPI index, the Consumer Price Index, has dropped from 8.1% down to 3.1% in October. That's what they were trying to do. The Bank of Canada was trying to slow down the inflation that was racing out of control, essentially. And the Canadian economy is now sort of at a sluggish pace, well below its potential, but avoiding an outright recession is kind of where they say we're at. And this article commented on the fact that that is the sweet spot for the Bank of Canada. So they're not trying to cause a painful economic downturn to get inflation under control. They're just trying to slow it down enough. It's this very delicate balance of what they're trying to do. So it would appear that the economy has now reached a balance. To quote Tiff Macklem again, he said that the economy is approaching balance. That is a good thing for him to be saying and thinking. So this is good news for those of you that have variable rate mortgages. It seems that the increases have peaked and that the economy is balancing and that rates will stay the same and hopefully start to trend downward again. That is the hope, and I will always keep you updated on what's going on with interest rates if you tune in to me here on Mondays. So I hope you have a wonderful day and keep being awesome.